So if you do not have SAP system access, or from your college or university, if you do not get the system access, still free of cost, you can get the SAP system license for completely free. So for that case, you have to first log in SAP Learning Hub. So in any browser, you have to just type learning.sap.com, or you have to search SAP Learning Hub Student Edition and press enter. So click on the first link, and in the top right side corner, you can find there is a profile icon. So I believe in our previous video, we have already talked about how you can complete the registration process, how you can verify your student ID, and how you can get the 2 free attempts. Now you have to just click on the profile icon, and you have to enter your mail ID and password which we have used during the registration process. Now after successfully logged in, you can find start learning button. So you have to just click on it, and you have to just click on explore recipe, come back to learning and certification section, and one search window will be open over here. So you have to search the actual exam course name or whatever the certifications you are doing. It's not only above, apart from technical module, there are multiple free certifications courses also available for functional module as well. So now here you have to search the course name. So in our case, our course name is C underscore ABAPD. Now press enter, and immediately you can find SAP Certified Backend Developer ABAP Cloud. The certification course is available. So you have to just click on it, and this is the actual learning journey you have to go through before appearing for the certifications exam. So just click on this part, that is acquiring core ABAP skill, and just scroll down. Here you can find hands-on practice for basic ABAP programming. So now I believe you have already installed the Eclipse and add ABAP Development Tools. So that is also discussed in our previous video. You can check it. Now for system access, you have to come back to the particular section, and here you can find start. So you have to just click on start, and you can find hands-on practice for basic ABAP programming. So that means you are supposed to get the practical system access from SAP. What are the things is added over here? A 2 into 7 access, system setup guidelines, guided exercise, as well as the support. So yes, if you successfully complete the registration process, verify your student ID card, then only you can find the enroll button. So just click on enroll. It will take some time. Yes, here you can find confirm your enrollment. Your hands-on practice for basic ABAP programming will available for 21 days. So it is basically valid for 21 days. So if you continuously practice this particular system access, automatically it will be updated by 21 days, and it will be continued. So now I have to click on the confirm button, and here you can find you are enrolled. So congratulations, you are now enrolled in a hands-on practice for ABAP programming. Done. Now you have to just close this particular section. So it will take some time to prepare your practice system. So here you can find my practice system is already available, and here you can find the actual system access is also accessible from my learning section, or here you can find the access button is also available. So you have to just click on access button. But before that, I just want to mention, for this particular certificate, SAP ABAP Backend Developer Cloud, you can also take the system access for data modeling in ABAP Dictionary or ABAP Cloud Data Service, or intermediate ABAP programming, or applications apps with ABAP RESTful application. So there are multiple system access is also available. You have to follow the same step for multiple system access. Now I have to just click on access. Now here you can find there are total 3 steps are available. Step number 1, mainly you have to download one PDF file where they will mention how you can follow to set up your system access. In this step number 2, there is another guideline is also available, and step number 3, basically it's related to the course. The file will be downloaded. So here first I have to download the setup file 1, and based on your locations you have to set it up over here. Then you have to download the setup number 2, and the last one is basically the course file. So all the files is I have already installed. Now don't close this particular section over here. Now you have to move to the where you have already downloaded each and every section. These are the file we have just downloaded. So this is my configure file. So just right click on it and you have to just extract all the files. I just extract over here. So just double click on it and here you can find the service key. This is very important. So you have to use this service key. Apart from that, we also downloaded two PDF file. So if I just open the first PDF file, that is exercise, here you can find S4D400 basic ABAP programming. So these are the exercise file we have just downloaded, and what are the things are available over here. So again, if I just scroll down, you can find the actual course content. So unit 1, these are the things we have to cover. Unit 2, applying basic technique and concept. Unit 3, working with local classes. So similarly, there are total 8 units are available under basic ABAP programming. So yes, in our next video, we are supposed to make this particular course for each and every unit so that you can understand how you can complete the exercise using the SAP System Access. So for that case, definitely you have to install Eclipse. Okay. So if I just click on the create ABAP package, so there are the steps or the process are mentioned over here, how you can follow it up. Okay. So now to access the system access, we have to open Eclipse. I just search this particular applications and I want to open it. Now here you have to just click on file. Just I want to cancel it. So make sure you have installed your ABAP Development Tools as well. Then you have to just click on file. Under file you can find new. Under new you can find ABAP Cloud project. So you have to just click on ABAP Cloud project. Now here you can find you have to make your system connections over here. So for that case we have to paste your URL. But how you can get the URL? So for that case, here you can find, do you have a service key or extract the URL from the service key? Yes, the service key file is file we have already downloaded. So just click on extract and you have to mention the file where we have saved your service key. So this is the service key. Just right now we have downloaded. Just click on open and you can find service instance URL is already copied over here. So here you can find the another option that is all copy to clipboard. So make sure you copy this particular URL and then close it, and here you have to enter the URL and then just click on next. It will definitely check it. Yes, my instance is already created. Here you can find there are two options: log on with default browser or log on with any browser. So if you just click on open logon page in browser, it's good to go. Otherwise, in my suggestions, you just copy the URL to your clipboard and open any browser. So this is the browser we have just opened. So here I have to paste and automatically it will check your details and you will get the logon screen and your ID will be verified. So let's check it. Yes, you can find you have successfully logged on. So then you can close this particular tab and this access is already given. Now come back to this particular section. Now here you can find my service URL is already instance URL is already there. User is basically against your name, your ID, your system ID, client, each and everything is already available. Now here you can find the project name. So based on your ID, their project name will be available over here, and then just click on finished. Now after click on finished, but definitely I have already added this section, so I do not want to click on finish section. I just click on cancel. So now here you can find this type of particular course name will be available over here. Project repository will be added over here. But make sure whenever you click on finish, you have to enter your batch or group name. How you can find your batch or group name? For that case, you have to just click on my learning section. Under my learning section, you can find your group number, that is 9925. So this number you have to use whenever you give the name of your project. This is the simple process. Okay, that's it. So here you can find we have successfully add your project repository. If I just expand it, all the files and all the folders will be available over here. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.